Yo, 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 it's your boy King Cobra35 out here with another e-bike adventure. Heading out from there, Costa Mesa, heading out to the area of Westminster, Orange County, California, all the way around, y'all. We never know what we can see. We never know what we can run into. We never know who we can see or who we can run into. But overall, we hope to make our destination safely, praying to the guy up above for those situations. And also, we don't know if we can get into maybe actions or tragedies or causes of actions or tragedies. We just hope we don't get into those situations. And for whoever's out there sick in the kingdom, we hope you get well soon. For whoever's well, and I can help you stay well. Amen. Thanks to God above for everything he does. All right, so we start off with the prayer. All right, Mountaintop Man, what's up, dude? How you doing? Come on in. You're the first one in line, bro. I was actually trying something out this earlier, so you might got a couple notifications on your phone right before I actually got started on the video. I tried out the horizontal action, and I can't really see too much if I go horizontal because like my light's right there in the way and everything else, and it doesn't even really like I would have to pump it up like that maybe gets you guys up in the sky, but doesn't really do anything. So I think this is the best position for me, for you guys too. And I was checking out the light too because they actually have a light option. So basically without the light you're right now, but if I put the light on, oh wait, that turned the reflect light off. Okay, so I turned it off. It was on actually. So on is like right here, dude. But off is like right there. And I mean, it looks the same almost. Light on or off, you know, it looks the same to me, but I do see a little bit of brightness, so I do like to have it on, I guess, because like a little bit of brightness is not too bad actually. Makes it a little bit, I don't know if it's so blurry. Let's see here. Give you guys a good white piece. No, it's not blurry. Not that blurry. I don't know. But give me a good wipe with the gloves. Let's see here. Does that work out? A little bit, not too much. Same. But it's a little bit the same, but some of the signs you can see with the light on, sometimes you can't see the signs at all because they're too bright itself anyways. Well, welcome in, guys. Thanks for coming in. And you know, I have to say the usual things about YouTubers, YouTube AI stuff. Go ahead and get me for the copyrights. It's all raw footage, man. Okay? Go ahead and get me for explicit showings. Whatever. It's all raw footage, man. You know, if I don't say that, then I don't know what happens. I usually get copyrighted sometimes. I've seen that on my side. I just says copyright, and I was like, oh, wow. Gotta be careful. I don't own the rights to anything. Then, for all you people that are tuning in, make sure you guys smack me the thumbs up. Hit me subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. I'll interact with you guys and chat with you guys best I can. Flop that arrow, share it to your friends, and ring that bell so they got notification every time I post a video live, whatever I do. You can even take pictures on here now, I found out. I'm all new to this YouTube thing. All the way new to it. Still looking at pages. Still trying to figure out how they're doing this, how they're posting that, and everything like that, and how they're getting comments, whatever like that, and everything, and how they're responding to it, and all that stuff like that. My head has just gone bonkers on it already. Seriously, you play video games on here somehow with all the people on here? You can just play a video game or play a game with them. I guess I don't know. I was looking at when we play like tetherball or something like that, or catch or basketball or something like that too. Isn't that crazy? How the internet is just wild like that. You do everything on the internet nowadays. You can even change your body attitude. Make yourself look like somebody else. Anyways, we have been going down Beach Boulevard a lot. We have been going down Harbor a lot. And I really don't know sometimes which way to take. And if I do take another way, it's a little bit further out. And then we have to come back in because I want to go home. I don't want to be caught up in here. But I haven't showed you actually like you guys the beginning of Adams over here. This is a small part that you guys have missed out on that I haven't like really showed on that. So we'll check out that tonight, and then head all the way up to Adams to the area of Beach Boulevard, and head up Beach Boulevard all the way up to Bolsa. And I know Harbor's a lot more crazier too. So you know what? Let's just go down Harbor, man. Why not? I mean, it's a lot more crazier. Who knows? There's a lot more homeless people, especially that lady we talked to last time, that wanted me to buy her a bottle of shot near wine. Maybe I'll run into another wino or something like that. Who knows? We'll see what happens. No matter which way we take, it's still just about the same amount of distance and still about the same amount of time. I just like that Beach Boulevard attitude. So Beach Boulevard ain't that bad on this side. Is a lot of people would think it is. Either it's Harbor. Back in the days when I was a young kid, my dad would always tell me, and my mom would always tell me that Harbor Boulevard is pretty much is what do you call it? Hooker, or you don't want to say that other word. I guess that's way too bad. But I don't know, prostitution. Okay, put it that way. Prostitution alley. It's just like a prostitution street. Both of them, Beach Boulevard and Harbor. What is this thing? Whoa, dude, that's the smallest little dog I ever seen in my whole life. Look at the size of that thing. Hi, little guy. It's so small. Hi. What is he, a terrier? Wiener dog, Chihuahua, and terrier. Wow. So small. You are so cute, little guy. Have a good night. Be safe. Dog was small, man. Fit in the palm of your hands. Smaller than my Chihuahua. I guess it's normal size actually, because like when Chihuahuas are born as a baby, since I already know how small the actual Chihuahua is when they're a baby, man, and actual dogs when they're a baby, they fit like right in the palm of your hand. But that's just like, you got to be a newborn right there. And she's walking around with that here. Okay. Hope you get home safely with that dog. That's crazy. But anyways, we never know what we're gonna see anyways. So we never know, the attitude we're gonna run into. That lady could have been really, that girl that could have been really upsetting about me checking out her dog. You never know. It was the cutest little dog I ever seen. Pure white, everything, man. You guys probably seen it on the camera just a little bit, not too much. Probably look like a little dot for you guys. All right, so here we are, Baker Street and Harbor Boulevard, guys. And yes, we are heading down that Harbor Boulevard, man. We're going to hit a little bit of that construction area and so on. What's happening up here? You guys pretty much know the area, and know what's going on. But we're not pretty sure how much of that we'll run into. Just sitting there. Was good. At least there's no fog. Oh yeah, at least there's not fog. Man, those foggy nights, man. Oh man, that was so crazy to ride home in, man. I'm glad there's not no fog. We had a little bit of fog the other day and the day before that, but it just like cleared up right away before I was going home, which was cool. And I really don't mind the fog. It's just that I can't see, and then my glasses got messed up. But foggy weather ain't nothing to me. All right, leave your pants on the ground, guy. Pair of pants. Should I go back and check the pockets, see if there's any cash in them? You never know. Could be $100 bill in there. Hold on. Sorry about that. If there's a $100 bill in there, the homeless guy will get it. If there's a wallet in there, it's all to the homeless guy. It's all good. Now, wait a second here. See something pretty interesting for all you guys. Jeremy, open it. Let's see here. Oh, dude, it's empty. Oh, wait, there's a pizza in there. You guys hungry? Oh boy. Welcome in. Thank you very much. Go ahead and chat below. Let me know what you think about me opening that box. Maybe I should have ate some. Looks pretty appetizing. Olives and pepperoni and cheese. You know what? I like olives, but I'm not too much for that pepperoni and cheese on olive altogether. It sounds kind of appetizing. It sounds kind of good, but I really don't know how that tastes, and especially how long it's been sitting there. And plus, I wouldn't do that anyways. But you never know. I guess the homeless people are doing it, so it might be safe to go ahead and try a little piece. But nah, not for me. Not for me, guys. Not for me. All right, so let's hop on here to the little trails we got right here and see if we can hop across right now without getting any cars going on. And then we'll hop on the 405 freeway, and I'll take the 405 freeway home tonight, okay, guys? Here we go. You guys really thought I was going to do that, didn't you? Yeah. I was really going to take the 405 freeway home. I wonder how long I would last on there on a bicycle, especially actually going the wrong way. I'm actually supposed to enter right over here and go down that lane and back around. I don't know the freeways too much, but I've been out here on rainy days, and that's the way my friend takes me home. So I pretty much know after someone shows me how to get back home or how to get back to where I am coming from or going to. Just show me one time and I'm there. See how much more different it looks with the light on? You can actually see the do not enter sign from this distance, but you can't really see all the letters. That's really cool. We got 6 in the chat. 1 thumbs up. Thank you very much for coming on in, guys. Make sure if you're a new watcher, you hit that subscribe button and just smack me a thumbs up. Just, let me feel it. And then go ahead and leave your chats down below, man. We're going to get a little bit of water right there. Oh, a little bit more. Screen got wet. Oh, no. I got a waterproof case on my phone, so I really don't care about the situation. Yo, what's good, man? Hello from Vancouver. How are you, bro? I'm doing great. We're out here in Orange County, California. I have no idea where that is that you're talking about, where you're from. Name something nearby that I might know of. That's kind of a different name. I haven't heard of that. Let me know what state that is. Mountaintop Man, you know what state that is? Let me know too. Just in case he doesn't answer. Canada. Wow. That's in Canada. Wow, that's crazy. Canada. That's way out there, man. It's kind of crazy how actually the internet works like that, dude. I'm talking to somebody right now from Canada. That's crazy. All the way down in Canada, man. Nice. So what time is it in Canada right about now, guys? You let me know. I think it's probably like morning time, isn't it? Maybe mid-morning. Am I right or wrong? Seriously, let me know. Maybe in the morning or mid-morning. I don't know. Awesome. Yeah, it is awesome. I don't see here, west coast of Canada. Wow, nice. That is really awesome right there. West coast of Canada. I don't know what time it is over there, but I could be right. What I was just saying. You got the little booming attitude inside the cars. Boom, 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 boom. I'm not talking about boom, 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 boom from the engine. I'm talking about boom, boom, boom from the music. You hear them bumping it. Bumping the music. And 2340, 1140. Yeah, yep, 2340, man. I know that military time too, man. So there we go. Oh wow, it's actually late at night. That's crazy. Late at nighttime over there, not afternoon time. I was way off. Whoa. Okay, so we must be more closer to Canada if it's nighttime over there. I haven't been out to Canada. Farthest I've been out is Chicago, Illinois, and came back in from Chicago, Illinois. I haven't been out really any further than Chicago, Illinois. So that Chicago area is pretty nice. I have not really been out any further than that. Okay, we got a little bit of observatory right here. We can cut through and see what's happening. It looks like we have something going on over here tonight. Yeah, it looks like they had something going on, or they're loading up for some kind of concert. And here's some of the rock stars, dude. They're out here, bro. Should I go over there and ask for the autographs? Oh, dude, it is one of my favorite bands too. Oh man, I would love to go get an autograph right now by him. That would be so sick. Uh-oh. Dude, that would be so cool to get an autograph by them right now. They're heading on the way out. I want to go do it. I want to go bug them. Man, I feel like doing it too because it'd be so cool to show it off. But I have absolutely nothing but my Nike sweater on to have them autograph. They might get a hilarious. Actually, they would love my shirt that I have underneath here with Jimi Hendrix on it. They would love to see that. It looks like they're loading in from the area of Cold Cave and Demon. So they're probably chewing with those guys. That's a little bit the death metal scene for you guys right there. If you've seen what was on that RV, like kind of bus thing, or I don't know, it looked like an RV to me. Could have been a truck. Ugh, smelled like a skunk over here. Maybe they're smoking some, you know what, over here too, before they jam back over there. All right, guys, we're going in on 8, and 1 in the thumb up area. Nice, thank you. Stay tuned to the end, guys. You never know. And like I said before, if you guys are new, hit me that subscribe button, and then also smack me a thumbs up really hard so I can feel it. Chat down below too. I want to feel you guys actually smack me a thumbs up. You know, right in the head or something like that. Anyways, here we are cruising by the nice guy over off of Harbor Boulevard. We just entered into Santa. We were in Costa Mesa. We're heading up to Westminster for all you people that just came in. And we're in Orange County, California, all the way around, y'all. That's all I do. And we basically just ride around the neighborhoods and try to sometimes maybe interact with people. Sometimes I try not to because I don't know what's going to happen, but some of them seem pretty much cool about different situations, you know, and there's some out there that are not so cool about some situations, but you just got to be pretty much active of trying to be cool on it, you know. And if you can be that way, maybe they won't know that we're recording. But some of them get really offensive. Why are you recording me? I'm actually here just recording the ride, dude, and you came out while my way. I just said hi to you. That's all I did. You know, that's their prerogative. They want to get all hiffy-tiffy-liffy. Anyways, we're cruising by the area of Segerstrom and Harbor Boulevard. This thing right here next to me, this whole building right next to me, it's kind of weird. They make the parts for your marijuana pens, your cannabis areas, and he's just sleeping right there, guys. What's a counter? I'm not too much sure what it is. Have you heard anything about metal glass king cobra? No, I have not heard anything about that. I guess they probably do make that here too. I'm pretty sure they probably do that. I've heard of the glass pipes. That's probably got to be some of that. I haven't really heard anything of that being made up in there, but I'm pretty sure they probably do make some of that too. Come by here sometimes, it smells like really weird. You can smell just like the atmosphere of whatever kind of liquids they're pouring up in there to test the pipes before they get sent to you, or to test the pins before they get sent to the shops, whatever. Came by here one day, it smelled like strawberries, man. Trippy. I mean, they had some really good stuff right there one time. Right now, it just kind of smelled like a little bit of the cannabis. It wasn't really stinky. It was just right there in the normal situation. Okay, guys. Now we're going to pop over here and we're going to see them all sitting over here chatting. Okay. Should I go over there and ask him for a cigarette, even though I don't smoke? Oh boy. What's good? What's good? The new glass you were talking about getting for hellos on a bicycle? Yeah. We're on a bicycle. And that new glass we're talking about, yeah, I guess that's it. I really don't know. Maybe it's the glass that serves the gas. The cannabis, yeah, there we go. They make all that. Maybe they make also glass just for like glass bottles. They gotta blow it up first and all that. It's kind of weird how that gets created. I'm trying to imagine that in my head. How does that get created into a glass bottle? Whoa. I can barely see the bushes right here. It's so dark. That was a big giant cat or something at first. Whoa, okay, watch out. That too right there. Okay, so it's not that bright right here. I have my light on for my helmet. I have the other light on right here, but it is going to die pretty soon, so I do need to charge that light. We'll make it home before it runs out. I pretty much got on the low area. Let's get a hill bomber here. Awesome. Thank you. We got 14, 13. I got a good 10 of you up in here with the onesers. Thank you guys for tuning in, staying in. And thank you for whoever just came in. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and smack me a thumbs up really good and hard. Oh. And also make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down below where you're watching from, what city and state you are in. And I'll definitely try to interact with you guys all I can. And we're just out here cruising right now in Santa Ana, Orange County, California, all the way around, y'all. Some of you guys are from Canada, and some of you guys are from way out there in a whole different galaxy, I think. I would know, actually. Got aliens launching over you, sir. I don't know. I just try to keep you guys entertained by doing funny stuff like that, saying funny things. And then when we see some homeless people, you know, maybe we'll just cruise by them and see what's up with them. All of them over there were just gathering in a circle and doing a smoking session with cigarettes. Nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. They didn't see anything wrong with me actually cruising up on, so they weren't even like paying attention, I don't think. Yeah, definitely. It would have been trippy if at first I thought they were sitting there and they had a hookah pipe. That's what at first I thought they were doing. Because they had something kind of like in the middle of them. I didn't see too much what it was. But it kind of looked like a hookah pipe in a way, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I think it was just like the shadow of the bicycle frame. Okay, let's see here. Northern Nevada, Cali. I'm not even sure where that is from. San Joseph Valley. I know where that's at. I know where San Joseph Valley is at. I used to live up there. I used to live up there where you are at, top end. The mountaintop, man. I used to live up there, man, a long time ago. But the other person down below, I'm not sure exactly where that is. It does sound kind of familiar, but not all the way familiar. I think it's pretty close to like, I could be wrong. It does sound kind of familiar, like close to the Nevada area. Yep. Let's see, where's that? $20 miles, 20 more. GGB. GGB, where's that? Where is GGB? Huh. I am not even sure where GGB is at. 20 miles from GGB. Oh, Golden State Bridge. Oh, okay. You're by San Francisco area. Okay. I do know where that is too. I lived in San Francisco for a while too. Lived over there by Santa Rosa. Yes, I do know where that's at. Yes, I do. Okay. Whoa. All right. That is cool. I actually have a couple friends up there who still live up in that area of where you guys are talking about. I have a friend of mine that actually lives in San Jose, right over there in that area. San Jose. And actually is on the far part of San Francisco. I haven't been over there in a while. But yes, I do know where all that is at. Yes. You guys are right next to each other almost, like, kind of. All right. So we're just cruising by. A little bit of activity out there for the homeless. Yeah, you guys are right next to each other, man. Almost. I know exactly all that you guys are at. I actually was up that way not too long ago, and this was like about a good year ago. Not last year, but the year before that. So you guys may have heard of the place, may not have. I was up in Berry Creek, California, also known as Oroville, California. I was on the other side of that Golden State Bridge. And then San Francisco's kind of across the way from us. And then kind of further down, you got a whole other state. I think it's like going back to like Oregon area. Something like that. I haven't been up there yet, but it seems pretty nice. It's kind of close back, like close to each other between San Francisco and Oroville and Berry Creek. It's all like right there and pushed together. It's not too much further from each other at all. It's only, I think, about maybe 8, 9, I don't know, somewhere around there, mile-wise, radius-wise. That's what they say on my maps. It's not that much further out. It's like a good 8-hour drive or something like that. So, not that much further out, you know. What you got? That's north of me, like 3 hours. Oroville by, yes, exactly. Yes, by Paris, man. I haven't been over to Paris in so long, bro. That's what's up. March, have a compact buddy that. Oh, nice. That's pretty sick, man. I kind of miss the area over there. You know, when I was younger, man, I used to live over there in Oroville and Berry Creek area, and we'd go out there in the creek area and just like look for rocks and stuff like that, man, and find crystals and fool's gold and maybe some even real gold. We don't even know. And then the history of that place is like totally amazing, bro, because like back in the days, like in the 60s, there actually used to be like full houses and buildings everywhere before it all washed out. That's trippy. Now it's all washed out and underneath that water, man. When that water dries up, he's just like wondering if he could find something sometimes. But it's kind of weird because that water doesn't really dry up that much anyways either. We just got rain over there not too long ago, so they're pretty much, the reservoir is full, like up in the thousands, I heard from my cousins that live over there still. I got a lot of family that lives like everywhere. Oh, wow. Okay, surprises that that car is that loud and not even really going that fast. I like it super loud, but I don't like it to go that fast. All right, guys, here we are off of Harbor and McFadden. Usually this place is like full of a lot of homeless right here, but I don't see very many amounts tonight. There's one time I came by here and a lot of them were sitting on the steps right here and just smoking out with glass pipes and stuff. But it's pretty clean tonight. So we're gonna hop across here. Let's turn green. And this is McFadden Harbor. And we got a couple of them hanging out right here. Oh! It's okay? All right, thank you. All right. We got the dogs out. Big dogs, too. Don't get attacked. Hey, You see here? Now, I was in the pylons for his builder back. Whoa, really? That is awesome there, mountaintops, man. That is really awesome. That is cool. So then you have a nice good resemblance to one of my cousins, because he is a bridge builder himself, kind of like. He built these bridges that go out into the lakes over there and those different areas. So he is definitely a bridge builder thing too. You know, a little dock builder, I should say. But I'm pretty sure if he put his mind to it, he probably could build a whole big giant bridge over the water too. Because that goes in with those dock builders. Right now, we are going to be coming up upon area of First Street, which turns into Bolsa, and we're going to head down first for some of you people that do know about that situation, and some of the people that just don't know about that situation. But I'm really glad that we got 10 people up in here staying in right now and checking out the areas. I really do appreciate that. We got on a really good subject line right here of just talking about different neighborhoods where I'm from, and where I've been, and where I've stayed at, and where I lived at. And practically, I was really young when I lived out there in those areas. I was super young. I can still hear that car like way down there, man. This thing's super loud. Okay, so we are over here off of First and Harbor, and I guess he's on one. You didn't see what was in his hand, but I did. He had his plastic bottle of soda, then he had some tinfoil that he was holding up against his head. Okay, we all know what the tinfoil is for. Yeah. Did they build docks or workers on them? So, yes, both. He's done both. My cousin has done both, actually. His docks, and some of them are wood, and some of them are wicker, and some of them are metal, and some of them I think are steel too. So he's done a lot of building of docks, and I believe he probably has done bridges. I'm not really sure if he has, but I don't know. I have to look on it. I'll have to look on his Facebook, see what's up with that. That's really cool, actually. So we do have a lot in common right there to talk about, man. That's something else, man. You know, not a lot of people have a lot of things in common, talks about to each other. Okay, I'm gonna try to go across here real quick and then take a little sip of the drink over here because my mouth is getting totally dry. Right here. Just for a second, guys. I usually don't do this that much, you know, too. I usually try to do it at the light while we're waiting for the light. Thank you for 2 thumbs up. 8 people staying up in the room. Appreciate that. We had 10 not too long ago, so maybe a couple people just popped out to go to bed or something like that. All right, we're back up on it, and we're definitely cruising down. All right, guys, so hold on to your seats really quick. We are going to take and do the little... Yes! That is so fun. I just got to be careful how I land that. I can't believe that sidewalk is still not fixed. For all the times I went down here, and so many people that have been on my channel for like a while have known that that sidewalk goes up like this and then comes back down like that. And it's just kind of weird because like if a person on a wheelchair came by, and if they wanted to, they can definitely report that, man, because that's just like way too high up in the air. And then what if they can't really like make it down correctly? Man, that's crazy. All right, let's hop over here into the bike lane. And we're riding down First Street into the area of Santa Ana. Santa Ana's pretty busy at nighttime. So is Westminster, and so is Little Saigon. That's why I really don't mind taking this way sometimes at all, or taking Beach Boulevard, even though it's the same streets over and over. And at one time we did cruise all the way down to Westminster, took Westminster up. There was a lot of people on that night that we actually cruised up to Westminster, then cruised all the way down Westminster on the way back. But you go streets over that way a little bit more. Okay, here we are. Wow, looks like down there they set the Christmas lights up, and looks like a tent is on the side of that building. Is that a tent? Yeah, it is a tent. Trip out, dude. Okay. Oops. I ran red light, sir. There's a tent on the side of that building over there, man. And we got them camping out right along me, too, on the sidewalks. All right. So we are definitely cruising out here. Definitely chilling. Definitely not becoming villains yet. Hoping we never do. I think we all got a little bit of villain in us sometimes. All right, guys, so I have showed you just beyond the other side of this street that we're on right now, at this point of view, a vacant property that has been there for over 40 years, vacant. Actually, over 50 years now, because I'm 51, so over 50 some odd years now, the place has been vacant. And last time I went over there to check it out, they had a sign saying that some kind of park was going to be built there. I'm potentially cruise by there here and there and see this park being built. I want to see that actually happening in that neighborhood, because that piece of property has been empty or vacant for quite some time. And it's just kind of interesting. 50 some odd years to plan out what you're going to build there, if you own the property, or even if nobody owns the property at all. Well, someone's got to own it. Yeah. But taking 50 years, what do I want to build here? And just like this one right here beside me that we just passed right now, that's been pretty much vacant for just about the same amount of time. And it's right next to someone's house. I'm pretty sure they probably want to use that for a yard or something like that. I'd definitely want to. I'd say, hey, you know what? That's part of my yard. I'm buying that. You can't build that here. You claim that's squatting grounds, you know what I mean? I actually only know one person in my family who's actually done that, claiming the squatting grounds. And right now he's up in Oklahoma. He's got a nice, good squatting ground with about 25 acres that he claimed in too, with him and his girlfriend, or wife to be, I guess. I really don't know too much about that situation, but that's what he said. He's pretty much claimed some squatting rights of his land that's over there. It's pretty trippy. And he's even got a tattoo on his arm. It says the squatting right symbol. Nope, no playing on that one. I'm serious. He does have that tattoo right on his elbow. Let's go. That's my land. Promise me 31. Oh, wow. Seriously, yes, it's seriously. The squatting rights tattoo, man, is definitely the thing. If it's your land, it's my land too. This is your land, this is my land. We all know the song. I promise this is a okay. Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate that, bro. Let's hop up here on the sidewalk because those cars are getting pretty close to me. Oh. You gotta watch out for the wheelchair, man. He's wheelchairing along. All right. So let's see here. What you got going on, Smack? Mountaintop, man. Like, thumbs up. You are free. Yes, we are all free, man, to give out a thumbs up. And also 3 of them up. And the sky we got going on. And we got 10. All right, cool. Popping into Little Saigon Village, that is. A while back, you used to have a Maya on top of it. There's so much spray paint up in there. So back then, it was my Little Saigon Village, your Little Saigon Village, and everybody else's Little Saigon Village, but not anymore. And as some of you know, that have been on my channel for a while, this area where we're going to be passing by has actually been filmed in a famous movie. Throw down some tap. Throw down some tap gang. Cool. I'm in DC. Awesome. DC, man. Nice. That's some right there. That's some DC stuff, man. You over there in like New York area, DC, man. Direct attitudes. Most movies are filmed where you are. Yes, most movies are filmed where I'm at, but this place is notoriously filmed for the movie Fast and the Furious, guys. Fast and the Furious has been filmed over here so many times throughout so many parts of this area that is like really huge on it. Right across the way over here is actual area of the filming for Fast and Furious, one part right here. So you got that and that right there. And it was actually filmed for Fast and Furious. And then if you all have seen Fast and Furious, you'll recognize this part up here I'm going to come to and show you guys. Not this one right here. But definitely up here a little bit ways you will actually notice what I'm talking about. For Fast and Furious, if you have seen Fast and Furious, then you'll know this part right away. If you haven't, then you basically have to go rent the movie and rent the first one, because a lot of people think it's actually filmed on the third one of Tokyo Drift, when actually it's actually filmed on the first one and the second one and the third one. Pretty trippy. LOL. Oh my god. I love Fast and Furious. This is a sighting. LOL. Yeah, definitely. So check this out. I'm serious, man. So I used to actually live over here across the way. I'll show you guys where I came out one day, and I was going to go shopping. But here's a little bit more piece of what they actually took cuts of and used some things of it for Fast and Furious right here, and not that much of it. That right there, they used that to be like a wannabe gambling area when it's actually a restaurant. Kind of trippy, but I used to live right over here across the way, and I came out one day to go shopping across over here to the market and buy some food, and they told me I couldn't enter. They were filming right now. They said you can't enter because we are filming right now. And there was a whole bunch of cars inside the area and Fast and Furious. So I was actually right across over here, living in that area a long time ago, and try to come across here to go get some food on this section right here that you guys should all notice right away when I go through it. See here, I'll try to get the screen just about right on it before I cruise into it. See here. Isn't that cool? I really didn't even know it until I watched the Fast and Furious movie, and I had to look it up myself, and I was like, wow, it was actually really filmed right here. So that's the actual like area where he cruises in, shakes that guy's hand, and then boom, they say some words and then take off in the cars and drive out. There was another part behind this actually that I've been trying to remember how to get to, and there's like a statue and stuff. How's it going, guys? All right, man. So yeah, there's like another part over there on the other side of it that I'm trying to remember how to get to, and there's like a statue and a couple other things that they walked by with the waterfall there and everything. I don't really remember how one time I actually walked over to it when I was filming. So I'm still trying to figure out how I did that. I think it's behind that building, and now the security is really super strict about people going behind that building. So I don't know if there is a way over here and down this street right here over to it. I have tried before, but I never found out where it was at. So I think it's inside a apartment complex. I'm not even sure now. It's just like been so long. Yeah, it's super cool, man. You know, and this whole area, all the way down on that side over there across the way, has been filmed, and bits and pieces were used for different things. Especially all the massage parlors up in there. They definitely filmed a lot of that massage parlor area over there to actually make it look like the actual, like, you know, little Korea, little Tokyo, all that area. But this is all actually, now the amazing thing about that is, so they try to make it look like little Tokyo. They try to make it look like little China, when this is all Vietnamese territory. All the way down here is all Vietnamese territory, and they took a whole bunch of cuts and parts throughout the whole movie, and just to piece it up all together, what they really want to do with it. It is so trippy. So all these restaurants and all this other stuff is basically Vietnamese owned. And back in the days before it became all Vietnamese owned, it was all definitely like regular American stores. And then a whole bunch of the Asian territories from Vietnam have moved in here and bought a lot of stuff out. So this is all Asian territory, and they try to make it look like in their area, which was known as Little Saigon. So Saigon area over there is a little bit different than this right here, but kind of similar. And actually this month is the Action Given Day of Vietnamese flower birthdays. So this month right here is carried off as a Vietnamese flower birth of some sort of flower. Plus they have got the Chinese New Year still going on, and the Vietnamese New Year still going on right over here. This was the actual like shopping mall across the way that they actually pulled up on right here. So they pulled up on that area inside Fast and Furious, and they didn't have the tents out there, but they pulled up in there. And then the back of that area is actually like the mall that they walked through in one part of the movie, and showed that off real quick. And then over here on this side, you have a whole bunch of other parts and scenes that they actually did too. And it just goes back and forth all the way through right here up until this next light. So on both sides is this little bits and pieces that they use for the whole cut of the movie, which is really awesome to know about. And when I lived over here, like I said, I couldn't even go shopping at that time. They were filming that movie, and then they filmed a couple other movies that came out over here too that I watched, but they were the motorcycle attitude of like car meets. So they're kind of like meeting up with motorcycles instead of car meets. It's kind of weird on that situation. But right here, I gotta be super careful because like the homeless people like to take these little panels out here and lift them up in the air and tap into the electrical wires that are underneath the ground. So I gotta be really careful how I go over these things because they still haven't sold them up in there. And we are off of Magnolia. This pretty much ends up the area that they did record a lot of the pieces and bits of Fast and Furious 1, 2, and 3 area. Fast and Furious was all recorded right here in this whole section. And then they also have some parts in downtown LA that they actually did too. And this is not even downtown LA. This is all Orange County, California. So if you go downtown LA, and their little Korea area was a lot of the filming also, that they took bits and pieces all the way down. I pretty much know the whole history of it because I actually have, back in the past, I haven't told you a lot of you guys this before, have been on my channel. I actually had in the past met with Paul Walker's grandfather. It's totally amazing. I met with him. I am not kidding on that situation. I am not even lying on that situation. I was one day at work and I was talking to somebody and he told me, oh yeah, my son's gonna be over in the area of Westminster and they're doing some kind of filming for a movie over there with these cars that are really fast and like that. And I go, what? He goes, yeah, my grandson, he's gonna be over there doing that in that area where you were living at. And I didn't even know the guy actually knows that I really live over. I told him I live in Westminster. He goes, oh yeah, like that. And he didn't. I didn't even tell him exactly where I was staying at that time, but he knew exactly where I was at and talking about. And I was like amazed that actually he was Paul Walker's grandfather. At that time when I met him, his grandfather was about in his 70s to late 70s area of age-wise. So it's been a while since now that Paul Walker's been passed away. Rest in peace to him. And it was a tragedy of how he did go by hitting that tree and getting blinded by the light. So that's what everyone, pretty much sings for him. That song, "Blinded by the Light," wrapped up like a douche. So that song's always stuck in my head too because it's one of my favorites. But it's always a big giant memory of Paul Walker right there. All right, so now we're cruising out of that section of Little Saigon, is what they call it over here. And some parts also is also known as Little Cambodia. Now, on the other side, on the far side of it, is known as Little Cambodia over here. And then they have way down in like the Garden Grove territory, which is now known as Little Korea and Cambodia. They have changed a lot over here since after the days of people moving in from the Asia part. So now we're going to cruise just a little bit more up here and hop up to Beach Boulevard and then hop down the same street we're on. And this turns into Bolsa already up here. And over here across the way, we got like an Asian church and then a whole bunch of little houses and stuff like that. But this small little town over here, I don't know, some people call it a city, but it's a small little town to me. It's a small little city too. I'll tell you that. This place goes about 5 miles long. It is known as to be Midway City. So we're going to enter into Midway City right now. And I'm going to show you guys something else that some of you guys have seen on my channel. Some of you guys haven't seen on my channel. And it's really trippy. If you guys want to come down here anytime at all, and you want to get fresh eggs, or fresh chicken, or a fresh pig, or fresh of any kind of pheasant, or a rabbit even, there's a slaughterhouse right over here. There's 2 of them. And I'm going to show them to you guys tonight. So for so many people that have known about this already, you already seen it, you already know how it's going to look. But I am going to show everybody else that hasn't seen it, which is really trippy. You come right about here, and you might be able to hear them. You might not. But if you look really close into that window right there, I can't really go up in there because they count it as trespassing, but there is a duck moving right now that has not even been plucked. He's only got to be very few more to live. And if you look on top of the roof over here, there was a big giant chicken. Pretty trippy, huh, guys? That's one slaughterhouse right there. Yes, it is totally wild. That's one slaughterhouse right there. It's totally wild. Okay, so that's one of them. And then over here is another one. I'll show you guys. It's super, super wild. I even showed them off the back end at one time in one of the videos. And I also showed in one of my videos too, not too long ago, where the actual like semi truck pulls up and it's got a whole bunch of chicken cages in the back of it. It's all made out of chicken cages, and you see all the chickens inside there. It just smells like chicken, you know what? Chicken turd or chicken, you know, shit. Excuse my language, but that's what it smells like. Definitely just chicken turd, man. And there's chickens all the place up in there. So right over here is another spot of the same exact thing, but it's a smaller one of it. Okay. I want to make sure I'm sitting off the right one. Okay, yeah, it's on the other side of this building area right here. So it's on the other side of this building area here. I'll show you exactly up here. We're going to hit right by it. And the name of the place is called GA, and then it's got a space, VIT Song. And Vietnamese Pollo the Frisco. So this is another like little slaughterhouse right here, guys. That's another little slaughterhouse. Trippy. If I go in the back of it, I could probably show you a couple cages. So let me go in the back of it real quick. There's a couple little cages back here. There's always a couple little cages back here to where they at least leave them back here so the truck can pick up the cages and put new chickens up in there, or new ducks or new rabbits. We're going to cruise right by that cage right there. And there's like a couple cages over there. Wild. That is right. Totally wild in that situation. Chicken cages, man. So if you guys want some fresh eggs and fresh chicken, right there you are. Seriously. I gone by there a couple times, and they're right in the back, and you can hear the chicken go, the ducks and everything. It's kind of funny in a way, and in another way, it's like sad, dude. I can't even say what it is. You know, it's just like, okay, we eat this stuff anyways, and they're over here slaughtering it before we know it. All right, zoom across here, guys. I got a green light. And we are here off of Beach Boulevard in Bosa, guys. And pretty much, you know about the cemetery right here. Some of you guys do, some of you guys don't. Like I said, back in the past, a couple of my videos, the singer from Sublime is buried right next to my grandma inside this cemetery, which is really crazy on the situation too. For so many people that want to know where Sublime lead singer died off at, it's right there in that cemetery. And he actually lived right down the street from here, not too far. So that's a pretty crazy situation for some people too. Duck eggs are really good. I never tried a duck egg in my whole life, but I might have to ask them one time. I might just have to go in and say, hey, can I get a duck egg, please, and throw it on a frying pan? I never even had a quail egg before, but I heard that the Vietnamese say that quail egg is really good for your skin and really good for the coats on your animals. So I guess like the fur on your animals, quail egg is really good for them and makes our coat shiny. I wonder what it does to us. Does it make my skin shiny? Does it make me shine? Does it make me look shinier and younger, or what does it do? I wonder. I don't know if would maybe like quail egg, but they're so small. I've seen them before, and I've seen a friend of mine actually eat them before. And I was like, oh, how can you do that? And she's like, you can just grab it and crack it and go for it. Swallow it on down. I was like, oh no. You want to try one? I was like, no, I don't want to try one yet. Still back away from it. Still from this day, I have not tried one. Ever since I known her. Hard quail eggs with salmon. Now that sounds pretty good. Hard boiled quail eggs, and you're saying salmon there. Yeah, salmon's good. I know salmon's good, but I have never tried a quail egg, so sounds pretty tasty in a way to me. But I don't know about the quail egg. I had never had a quail egg, so let me know. Does it taste like a regular egg? Because if it tastes like a regular egg, then I'll definitely try it. Let me know if it, because I definitely will try one of them if it tastes like a regular egg. Now, I think I have ate not too long ago was actual quail. I have actually eaten a quail kill. So it was pretty small. But I actually ate like 4 of them not too long ago. That was a good 2 years ago. I actually ate like 4 of them. They were serving them, they were selling them actually cold at this Northgate market over here. And I also had deer from there too. It was really good. Yes, just smaller. Okay. I definitely might have to try that then if they taste just like a regular egg. Anyways, here we are heading down that Chestnut Street. And that was pretty much the most exciting thing of the video so far for some of you guys, knowing that there's actual 2 slaughterhouses over here in this area. There's actually quite a few other ones that I found out with the Santa Ana too, and they're Vietnamese owned. There's 2 more of them that I found in Santa Ana, and one of them has actually been having protester problems over at their area. I cruised by one night and they had a whole bunch of protesters over there saying that there are animal killers, and they were walking around with signs out front saying that the place kills animals. Well, here's the thing about that, you protesters. You eat chicken, right? Okay. That's where our chicken comes from. And that's where all of our other birds come from that we eat. So I don't know why you guys are protesting against that. Maybe you're just trying to get your right out that they're animal killers. Okay. But who knows what else they're doing. I mean, there's tons of people out there that have a farm full of killing animals. We're pretty much running a dead battery up here. I'm kind of like hopping, skipping up this hill right here and chat with you guys at the same time. I don't know if it's healthy for the bike, but a friend of mine has told me that draining the battery completely down like I am doing is definitely healthy for the battery on the bike and the engine. It just drains all the electricity out of it. So this is definitely healthy to do for your electric bikes, is drain all the electric all the way down till it completely dies on you. So pretty much am doing a really good healthy thing for the bike that I didn't know about. until my friend told me about that. The deals with electricity. And we are pretty much just cruising at 9 to 8. And now it's completely getting some power and just about ready to die out. But you can't really generate that much power off of the battery by pedaling assisting. So it doesn't really like charge your battery up on the bike. Some people think that it would, but it really doesn't. Anyways, we're gonna end the video here in this back alley pretty soon. And for all you people that are always wondering what times can I catch this guy showing it nighttime, whatever like that. Well, we got a 1:30 evening show that we try to make into. And if you have not subscribed, you may miss it because sometimes I may be just a tad late at 1:30 Pacific Daylight Time, PM style. And that's the evening video. Riding into Costa Mesa. And then also there was a Friday night free ride, guys. Friday night free ride. Some of you guys do know about that. Some of you guys don't know about that, but that is coming up pretty soon. So Friday night free ride is where I cruise back down here a whole different direction, a whole different way, and try to get a whole different amount of streets in the area of Orange County. And we're behind on the battery. And then now we have got Saturday free runs too coming in, and those are usually done like around a Saturday free run is usually done probably like around 12, maybe earlier sometimes. And then the actual area later mountaintop man. But for you guys that want to stick in, let me know what's up. 1:30ish for the evening rides, PM style, and then 11:30ish PM style Pacific Daylight Time for the nighttime rides. Saturday rides about 9ish, 10, 11, 12 area. But make sure you do hit that subscribe button and ring that bell and smack me a thumbs up. Love you guys. Check y'all later.